Hello everyone, welcome back to one of my studio vlogs. My name's Frances and I'm the creator of Frances Williams Art. Today is a really nice day actually. I took Archie out for a walk along the canal and the birds were chirping away. I think I saw six individual kingfishers flying about, so they're busy sort of making nests and sort of pairing up. They get quite territorial actually around sort of autumn and springtime, so that was really nice to see. And so I've got the front doors open on the boat, just letting the sunshine in. So this morning I've got a really nice package to do. I've got a order that's going to be sent out to Australia. I think you left a message on my YouTube channel. So hello, if you're watching. I'm going to pack your order on here, and thank you so much for your order. That was really a really nice surprise when I woke up this morning. I've kind of had some bad news recently, so that really sort of I don't know, maybe it's like the universe telling me something maybe, but I'll explain a bit later. But so thank you so much for your order. That's I'm just sort of really excited. So I'm going to pack it, and I'm going to send it off as well today. So hopefully it's got a long way to go. So soon as I can sort of send it out, the quicker hopefully it will get to you. But yeah, so thank you so much. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Lighting's so bad. So yeah, so it's a little fox. I had this little illustration, just the fox actually with his lantern around his neck. I drew him like maybe like a year ago, and I just sort of like found it in my sketchbook and I was like, I'm gonna do something with that. So I usually draw out first on my sketch pad, my sketchbook, and then I'll sort of transfer it sort of over to my iPad just so I can sort of mess around with it easier and just sort of change things around or adjust things a lot more easier. So this is it on the iPad. I've got like, it's a dark background, so the fox is sort of like sitting in like a window with a dark sort of blue sky, night sky behind with a big moon. These moths are a new addition which I will add. I just kind of wanted to sort of break up like the kind of squareness of the window, so I just thought, oh, add some moths. So the fox is sat in the window. I'm gonna have some like clouds or something behind with some like little glowy glowworms or fireflies about, and these like moths. So yeah, so that's the iPad image versus the pastel image. Hello everyone, it is Wednesday the 12th. It's actually Archie's birthday, but he's a dog so he wouldn't know any difference. But I took him for a long walk this morning. It was really cold actually, so I'm back in the dressing gown. I've got the fire lit, just take the edge off a bit. It was really cold last night. I always put my iPod on charge. I always put my iPad, I call it my iPod. I put my iPad on charge, which I normally do every night, but it was so cold that it didn't charge. So I think I was on like 45% or something, but I do usually use it all day anyway, so I quite like to sort of have a full battery. But yeah, so I've just been working on one picture. So this fox picture, I've probably spent about maybe 6 or 7 hours so far on it, and yeah, I've just sort of been working on that whilst I've been just doing like life stuff. I did spend a day down at the allotment. Then I had a day where I sort of went to go and see a friend, and I went to go and see my mum. Gavin's been off work, so we usually sort of kind of hang out together. Yeah, just sort of trying to fit in, just doing chores and things. I think when you live in a small space, you always have to be on top of it all the time, because you're always in like close quarters to things. Like I always say, like the kitchen's like right behind me, so I have to keep on top of that, you know, like dishes and stuff. But it never ends. It never ends. So and it's difficult as well, which I'm finding, is because I don't have a room that I can go and kind of shut myself in and like away from stuff. I'm finding myself sort of like doing the laundry, or like things like I'm having to fill the water tank up and empty the bins and things like that. I'm putting that ahead of just sitting down and doing art stuff, because it bothers me when stuff isn't clean and when there's things that need doing. And also we've had a week of like really nice weather, so I've taken advantage of that by putting like hanging out the washing on the washing line. So I like to sort of do the laundry in the morning and then get it hung up. So yeah, but it's just, I think that's just the thing about when you're working from home or like working for yourself, is that you have to manage your own time, and I find that really difficult. I think as well, I find it really hard to like know how long stuff takes to do. Like I would spend, if I like write a list, because normally like I like to write a to-do list, most of the time I'll do like one thing on that to-do list and that'll take me all day. And I'm there thinking, Why is that taking me all day to just do that one thing? Like, I just don't get it. I want to carry on doing some drawing. I've got like a little illustration that I wanted to do as a magnetic bookmark. So in my last vlog, I think I mentioned that I'm working towards like a launch. I have no date set or anything. It's all purely down to sort of like when I sort of like get finances and stuff. But I kind of want to go with a sort of like a bookish theme, in the sense that I want to do like a load of magnetic bookmarks. I haven't got them in my shop at all, so like they'll be like a new product. And I wanted to do some like regular bookmarks, like regular sized bookmarks. I've got one, and I wanted to maybe do like a couple more. And what else was I thinking of? I wanted to do some book sleeves. I do have some fabric to do that, sort of. I've got half the fabric. And then yeah, I was thinking about doing like just some more stickers, just more items really. I wanted this launch to be like an excuse just to get out more items. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of got my brain focused on at the moment. If I remember, because I always forget. Oh, so the last thing I filmed, because it was like, it's just over a week ago when I last filmed, when I was showing my face, I had an order which I sent out to Australia, so that was really nice, and I'm hoping that it will arrive by the time this vlog goes out. It's always hard to tell when it's stuff like overseas, because I've bought stuff from America before, and it's taken like weeks to get here. I don't know. I know sometimes it can ship over by plane or by boat, can't it? And I know by boat it takes like forever. Yeah, I don't know, or like things like customs and things like that. I don't know if it slows it down, but yeah, it's funny because like sometimes I forget, like I've ordered something and then suddenly this package arrives. I'm like, what the hell's that? I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, so hopefully it's all arrived, but all okay. But some life changes. I'm not going back to the job that I thought I was going back to this season. So I kind of had planned to go back to that job. I kind of had my savings, so I saved up over winter, and I had just enough savings to kind of get me through until I started the job that I did last summer. But I'm not going back to that anymore. Not of my own choice. I don't know why I'm not going back there. I need to sort of find out really. I need to get some like feedback as to why. But yeah, that's kind of, it's funny because like I was talking to my husband about like how you can make plans for your life, but things don't always go to plan, and I think sometimes you can't always be, you know, like you can have plans for your life, but your life, you live amongst other people and other things that affect you, so sometimes it doesn't always go the way you want it to, and I think it's always good to have like backup plans. So but yeah, but this was like a plan which I thought was like set in stone and would happen, but it's really like through like a curveball, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is like, what do I do now? So yeah, so it has definitely put like, has affected like my finances, obviously, because I had like enough money until then, and yeah, it's just kind of sucks really. So I'm looking for other work at the moment. I'm carrying on obviously with my art, and I just got to do what you can really. The other thing is as well is that we might be moving from here, not the boat. We'll take the boat with us. We're like a snail. We just take our home with us. But some kind of changes has happened around here in the marina, and we kind of feel like we just don't want to stay here anymore. We haven't been sort of very happy here, and it's nothing to do with, like, we love like our neighbours and we get on well with people. It's to do with the fact that we feel like we're paying too much money and we're not really getting anything for it. Like maintenance and services and stuff like that have just sort of been going downhill for a while, and it's just, like, it's not just I just don't think it's fair to sort of be paying for something that you're not getting what you're paying for. So yeah, we're gonna sort of have a look to see what we're gonna do, like, within the next sort of few months. See if, like, we can find somewhere else, like another marina to go to. But yeah, but our boat at the moment is not ready. We could live out on the canal, but it's not ready to do that. Like, we need new batteries, we need like solar panels. There's a lot of like work that we need to do to get it kind of ready, because we have to be plugged into the electric here all the time. There's no way that we could, even go for a few days off grid, because the boat is just not up for it. So we'd have to sort of spend a bit of money sort of get it up together. But yeah, so those are the life things. So not what we had planned, to be honest. But yeah, you just got to try, and it sucks. Like, it really does suck, to be honest, when things don't go how you want it, or just bad things happen. It really is. And it's hard to try and keep your spirits up, try to sort of keep going sometimes. But yeah, what can you do? Yeah, I just try to sort of focus on the small things sometimes. I mean, you can only do what you can do, really, isn't it? But I'm going to take off this picture, just put it to one side, because there's like a little illustration that I want to get done today, which is like one of my little bookmark designs, which I will show you. So this is my little kind of, it's like a spell book with, like, I don't know, like, you can turn yourself into a mouse or something, with sort of like scribbles and I don't know, I just sort of looked at some Pinterest images and just sort of try and get some ideas. But I mean, it's just like a cute little spell book with a wand, and I thought that would look nice as like a little bookmark, like little magnetic bookmark. I might need to adjust it a little bit, but yeah, it's just sort of like a little rough sketch. So that is the image that I want to work on today. So it's the last weekend before I upload this vlog. I normally spend the weekend just like editing and actually getting it uploaded. It usually takes me a day to actually upload it to YouTube, I think, because our internet is so crappy. But I'm really liking sticking to this schedule of filming over 2 weeks and then getting it uploaded up on the Monday. I sort of quite like to sort of have that deadline. It's not too much pressure, but it's enough to sort of kind of keep me motivated. So what I've got planned for the next following weeks is I want to sort of keep track of my hours. I want to sort of write down how many hours I'm actually spending doing art stuff, how many hours I'm spending doing housework kind of stuff. I just want to train myself to spend more time on my art stuff. I know it sounds kind of silly, but I do find it quite hard not to get distracted by doing kind of housework stuff. So I'm going to try and force myself. I love doing this. I want to be doing this all the time. But if I don't do the housework, if I don't do the laundry and the dishes and stuff, there's just piles and piles of stuff. It just quickly becomes too overwhelming, and it sort of triggers my anxiety when it's just really messy. So I'm going to keep track of my hours, what I'm doing, and try and stick to, say, working a regular 8-hour day. I would have liked to have finished off the fox portrait, but again, one of the reasons why I want to kind of keep track of my hours is to sort of spend more time, on art. But I did manage to finish the little spellbook illustration. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult doing stuff small illustrations with pastel, but let me know what you think of it. Would you like it as because I thought it might look nice as a magnetic bookmark design. So I thought about doing maybe a little series of these magical books. So I thought about doing one for magical creatures, so unicorns and dragons or something. And then I thought about doing one for myths and legends. And I kind of thought maybe King Arthur or something, kings or queens or something like that. I was thinking about maybe working in a different medium. I have used watercolor and pen before, but my issue is how do people feel about artists using other mediums? If you have an artist that just kind of, they use, say, oil colour, oil paint, and they change to, say, pencil or digital art or watercolour or something, how do people feel about that? Is that something that, would you like that kind of thing? Because I really like working pastel. I like the fact that I can get nice detailed work from it. I do find it difficult to use it when I have to do small illustrations, and I always like to sort of try and improve on what I'm doing and like to experiment and try different stuff. Maybe trying out, say, one of the spell books as maybe in pencil or something, pen, I don't know, but I thought about trying it out. So I'm going to wrap up this video now, and I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's been watching. Thank you if you've subscribed. If you would like to subscribe and give this video a like, I would appreciate it so much. It does sort of help me out as well with the algorithm and stuff. And obviously, if you like what I do, if you like my art, if you're interested in my journey, it would be great if you wanted to kind of stick around. I'll put my website address in the description box if you wanted to check out my shop. So yeah, thank you, and I'll see you again next time.